Well, students, today in what if analysis, one more utility that I am actually demonstrating to you, that is called goal seek. All right, goal seek is another useful data analysis tool for of Excel that is used to set a goal to find the optimum value for one or more target values. All right, okay, and given with a certain conditions. Okay, it allows us to try to different values in the formulas to arrive at a solution for the input value. Now suppose that you can see out here some certain values have been taken. First let us see that what is actually to be done over here. Goal seek is actually the what if analysis. It is a tool in under the what if analysis. You can see here scenario manager. Yesterday we had discussed that this is the goal seek actually. So you will get the goal seek from here, data, under the data tools, and then you have to come to what if analysis option. All right, so then this is the goal seek. All right, so when you are pressing goal seek, you see out here, here are some values. So that is actually the step to get the goal seek. Okay, it is showing us the where the cursor is, but we will not go for that. We have to go to the cell where a formula has been already been given. So this formula has been given over here already. Now say if we are taking a loan of 50 lakhs, okay, and at the rate of 9% interest, and NPER is 360. NPER means that how many terms you have to complete, okay, to complete the loan of 50 lakhs that you have taken. You will pay it back to the bank. All right, so now suppose your account type is 0. Now what is happening, $B $10 actually, that is the set cell, so where the formula will be applicable, and then to value means like how much you want to pay. Now say suppose you don't want to pay 40,000, so you will pay only 20,000. So why minus? Because it is going from your pocket, that's why it is minus. All right, and then changing cell, which cell to change, the change will be taken place in this 9%. All right, this is this cell, okay, not this one. You have to pay out here, so we have to go over there, okay, 9%. All right, this cell we need to do B $7. This is supposed to change if you are paid to 90 to minus 20,000 per month. All right, then I'm clicking on OK. Then you see when you are paying out minus 20,000, the target value is minus 20,000, but the interest rate is reduced at 3%. So in this way we can easily set a target that we will pay this much, and for that we have to have the interest rate of 3%. So this is actually called goal seek. Okay, so here certain things are there in the goal seek dialog box. When it opens, set cell means what? Enter the reference of the cell that has got the formula. Okay, so here in our case the formula is in B10, so that's we had entered the B10. So once more I am coming with this one. So if cancel, then it will go back to the original value once again. So data, then what if analysis, then click on over here, then goal seek. Okay, this is the goal seek dialog box. These are the three parameters that has to be worked on. All right, so what is the thing? Set cell, that is the enter the reference of the cell that has the formula. So click on the cell where B10. So B10 has come over here with a absolute reference. So now how much you want to pay? Suppose you want to pay 35,000 only. Okay, not the 40,000. So we are giving minus. You are giving minus then 35,000. All right. Now what to be changed? The interest rate to be changed. Okay, so to the value, this is our target value, minus 35,000. All right. Now by changing cell, enter the reference cell that contains the value you want to adjust in order to reach the target. So now I want to reach the target by changing the value on interest rate only, nothing else. Okay, so it has come as $B $7. Now you click on OK. Now you can see the updated interest rate that you will pay, okay, to the bank. So now it has come, say, minus 35,000. It has changed over here, and the interest rate has reduced from 9% to 8%. So this is what actually the goal seek. So when you are cancelling it, it will come back to its original state only. Okay, so in this way we can easily set a target value whenever you would like to pay to bank. All right, that is the thing. Okay, this is nothing else in the goal seek is there. So goal seek can process only one input value at a time. That is only the thing. So whenever you would like to, you can change it, and you can see the things over here. Goal seek, then you give the target value over here. Okay, then you give your target value. Say it is for minus minus 20,000, and you want to change by this one. Okay, and then click on OK. So it will be shown you the reduced rate. All right, this is the goal seek. All right, so students have understood. I think you have understood this one, and I am clicking on OK now to go back to the original. All right, so this will be set. If you are clicking on OK, this will be set for it, and if you are cancelling, then you will come back to So students, this is goal 6. So when I had clicked on OK, so it has come back to the target value only. So this is what actually the goal 6 actually says. Okay, and now we will see another activity that is called data table. All right, so data table also a very important utility. Okay, so I will just open a file that I have already created for you. Data table. So data table means you have taken certain value over here. You can see out here. So what you need to do that, first of all, you need to take, suppose I have taken a data in this way. So the price, quantity, and this thing, what you call, this thing I have taken. All right, so the net price I did not calculate yet, I will calculate it. So the thing is that data table is a way to see the different result by altering an input cell, okay, in your formula. Instead of creating different scenarios, you can create a data table to quickly try out the different values for formulas, and you can create a one or two variables data table also. Okay, so for do these things, select the range of the cells for data table. So first of all, we have to see for that the formula to be given. So we will not just remove this one only to will remove first of all. Okay, so nothing is there. So now first of all, so we have to give the formula. So what is the thing? Price, quantity, and this discount rate. So what will be the formula? Equals to within bracket you give out here, sorry, within bracket you give this thing, what you call, sorry, B3 into B4. Okay, that is the price into quantity. So that is the B3 and into, and then B4 is this one. All right, so okay, then sorry, then extremely sorry. Okay, so B3 into B4, and the bracket to be closed out here, and then minus 10% of it. Okay, minus what will happen here, minus, and then put the bracket, and then B3 into B4 once again. B3 into B4, you can write B3 into B4. All right, that you have written, and it's 10% of the price to be given, 10%, that is into, again into 10 by 100. All right, that is the 10% discount. It is calculating 10 divided by 100. All right, 10 divided by 100, and you are closing the bracket here. Okay, fine. So this is the formula. So when you will give this formula, it will show you the discount rate, that is net price is 11,250. Now see, if you are purchasing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all these quantities and all, then how these things to be done. So now what you have to do for the data table, you have to go to the data what if analysis and data table. So first of all, you have to need to select the range of cells. Okay, so I am selecting the range of cells, all right, out here. So for the different quantity, price across, when I'll take the price is 10 and the 50 in quantity, so how much will be the this thing? So it's supposed to come 450, no? So 550 into 10 is how much? 500, and 500, the 10% of 500 you calculate, that will come as 50 only. So for 500 minus 50, you have to pay 450. That will be shown to here. So what we have done, first of all, we have just highlighted the we have just highlighted the portion over here onto which the data table to be calculated. Okay, so now what you have to do, data, and then what if analysis you have to go, and then we have to go to the data table. Here you can see it clearly. So the tab is data table, and then you have to come over here, data tools, and then you have to come on what if analysis, then the data table to be checked. Okay, so data table row input cell, you have to give what out here, the row input cell means here this one will be the thing that is $B $3, and the column input cell will be $B $4 probably. Okay, so here in this case, this will be the row input cell. Okay, $B $7, and what else to be given? Sorry, no, not this one, it will be this one. Okay, $B $4, and it will be applicable on the formula, that is the column input cell will be cell B4 out here, and the column input cell will be row input cell will be B3. Okay, probably row input cell will be B3. So B3 is which one out here? This is the column input cell. I think this is the column input cell. This is the column input cell, and B4 is the thing. B3 is which one, that we need to see, that is the row input cell. Row input cell is this one. Okay, onto this. All right, so now click on OK. So you will get the value. You can see, as I have told you, the 10% deduction is showing for this particular 10 into 50, 450. So for all kinds of quantity, 10% discount rate has been displayed. This is actually called your data table. All right, so that is the thing. So this way you will do the data table. So students, you have seen that how the data table to be calculated. Okay, so data table to be calculated. So this is a consolidated picture of this one. Okay, say for example, if you are increasing the suppose the document, this one you are increasing, say you are making it 15%, data table also will change. Okay, so that is the thing. So 15% discount, then you have to give for here 15%. So the formula you are changing out here. So I'm changing out here 15%. All right. So the data table also will change. So the net price when changed, the total effect has been done over here. Once more, just you see its exercise. Okay, first of all, you need to have a formula over here that will calculate the discount. Fine. So that will calculate the discount. So I have done on discount. You can do it on another set of data only. Then these are the different kinds of quantity when you are purchasing. So when the 15% discount is there, then total price is actually how much coming? 500, and 500 of the 15% of 500 to be calculated, and it will be deducted in order to calculate. So it will come around 425 like that. So one data, then 1000, then 1500 on 10 for the quantity 10 to 2000. From everywhere the 15% discount will be given. Fine. Now what you need to do is actually so data, and then what if analysis under the data tools, and then you have to go once again, that is the goal, not is the thing, data table. Fine. In the data table you have to give the row input cell, and you have to give the column input cell. That is very, very important. All right. So you have to give the row input cell as this one, which price you are actually looking for. Okay, that is 250, and column input cell is 50, means onto what that particular column will be changed. Okay, that is the thing. So you can take one target value also. So this is our 50 is our target value out here. So that is the $B $4. Fine. And then we are clicking on OK. Then what is happening out here? So first of all, we need to, sorry, I forgot to select the things. You have to select the cells also. Okay, otherwise it won't come. Okay, so what if analysis, and then you have to go to the data table. All right. So now you give that row input cell. This is one element, and another is the column input cell. You have to need the cursor to be brought out here, and then the column input cell to be given out here. Okay, then click on OK. Fine. Then click on OK. All right. So everywhere the price has been calculated. Okay. So you can calculate manually, and then calculate the discount of 15% from it. So you will see that this particular value is actually generating. So this is all about the data table. All right. Okay. So this is one more important activity in what if analysis, and one thing I would like to request you, that you must do the practical, and then you will come to know actually what is actually happening. Fine. So in this way the goal seek to be the data table to be done. Okay, so that is the thing. So in this way, this under the what if analysis, we have done 3 activities. What are the things? One is the scenario manager, second one is goal seek, and third one is the data table. Fine. All right, thank you.